But what are we supposed to do for Allah? What is our purpose? What is our job? Allah has tasked Himself. He has made it a task upon Himself to provide for me and you. What has Allah tasked me and you with? To worship Him. Just worship Him? Is it just to worship Him, brothers? Because then the Christians also worship. And the Hindus also worship. To worship Him alone. You have to mention that, alone. That word alone is very important. When Allah said worship, He said worship me alone. And the evidence for this is the ayah where Allah said in Surah Al-Dhariyat, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Allah said, I never created the man and the jinn for any purpose except that that man and that jinn should worship me alone. Because Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, who explained this ayah, said, أَيْ يُوَحِّدُونَ, worship Allah alone. In the context of Allah telling us that our purpose for which He created us was to worship Him alone, Allah started talking about rizq. Because some of us, what do we think? We say, what does some of the kuffar say? Why does God want you to worship Him? Why does your Allah want you to worship Him? Does He need your worship? We say, Allah doesn't need our worship. Allah doesn't need nothing for us. Because right after Allah told us that the reason He created us to worship Him, Allah said, مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُمْ مِنْ رِزْقٍ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَن يُطْعِمُونَ. Allah said, I don't intend or need from any of you any rizq. I don't need any provision from any of you. And I don't need you to feed me. Rather, Allah says, I feed you. إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الرَّزَّاقُ ذُو الْقُوَّةِ الْمَتِينَ. Verily He is Allah al-Razzaq, ذُو الْقُوَّةِ, the one who possesses strength, al-Mateen. Pay attention in the context of Allah telling you the reason He created you and I was to worship Him. Allah tells us that He will provide for you and I. So if you want Allah to provide for you, obey Him, worship Him, single Him in your ibadah. Don't ever miss a salah in your life ever again. Pray the extra prayers, stand up the night, calling to Allah, making dua to Him, doing your dhikr. Guard your Ramadan, start preparing for it now. 6 months in advance the Sahaba would prepare. The month is 2.5 months away. People don't make use of it because they don't prepare. Can a person do a 100-meter sprint without warming up, without training months and years in advance? Can he or she perform to the best of his or her ability? No, they cannot. They need to start warming up, warm up from now. You want Allah to provide for you. Allah said, yes, don't worry. You want a wife, I'll give her to you. You want a husband, I'll find you the best. You want money, you want food, you want a house, you want clothes, I'll take care of all of you. But worship me though. Pray to me. Because the reason I'm providing for you, the reason I'm giving you this rizq is why? So you can worship me. I give you food so you can have energy to pray. I give you clothes. I give you house and shelter. So you don't have to worry about these things. You can focus on worshipping me. Yeah, we don't want to worship Allah. We don't want to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we expect our rizq to come. Some of us pray, right? And we're still in difficulty. So up your worship then. Up your worship. Add some extra. Allah will increase you.